Okay, students, like check this graph out. So it's not a straight line. We're moving into parabolic functions. This is a parabola. It's a curved line. Okay. Anytime you have a parabolic function, you're going to have some variable to the second power. Okay. Like x squared. You see that right here? That's always going to be associated with parabolic lines. So we're going to work with it. Doesn't matter. We still can work with it. The f of x over here, we're going to break that up into two functions. F of x equals x squared minus 4. The g of x is going to be equal to 5, just like we did in that previous exercise. Okay. This particular graph is associated with this algebraic function right there, x squared minus 4. It says the scale used on each axis is 1 unit. Graph the g of x in the coordinate plane below. So we have the x squared minus 4, which is this, x squared minus 4, and the gx equals 5. So we know how to do that, right? For all values of x, the graph is 5. Okay, so it would be a horizontal line like this. Okay, this is our g of x right here, g of x. Okay, g of x is equal to 5. For B, on the graph, mark the 2 points where f of x and g of x intersect. Well, we see it right there in front of our eyes. It's right there and right there. State the x-coordinate of each point that you marked. For this one, it's just the x-coordinate they want. Okay, so that's what we'll give them. -1, -2, -3. That's for one of them. The other one is 1, 2, 3. -3 and 3. Okay. Okay, what's our last question there? These coordinates are the solutions to the original equation x squared minus 4 equals 5. Verify that these solutions are correct by evaluating the function of x at each x coordinate that you stated above. So we're going to do it algebraically, and let's do that. X squared minus 4 equals 5. Solve for x. I'm going to add 4 to both sides. The -4 goes away. 5 plus 4. Oh, 4. Whoa. Wow. X squared equals 9. X equals plus or minus square root of 9. That equals either 3 or -3. Okay. Now you can do it that way. You're solving for x. X squared minus 4 equals 5. X squared equals 5 plus 4. X squared equals 9. Then you take the square root of both sides. Square root of x squared is x. Square root of 9 equals plus or minus the square root of 9. What times what equals 9, which is 3. 3 times 3 equals 9. -3 times -3 equals 9. Okay? So we just verified all of that. All right. Let's see. Now we're moving on to the next page, which is still working on the same problem. Okay. Determine the solution to the following equations. The function on the left side of the equation, f of x equals x squared minus 4, is graphed in the coordinate plane above. Yeah, we just did that. Scale uses 1 unit. For each equation below, state the function g of x and graph it. Mark the points f of x and g of x intersect. State the x-coordinate of the points of intersection. Verify the solution by evaluating f of x at both values. Okay. Now some of this sounds very wordy, but that's okay. It's what you call academic language, okay? Got to get used to these mathematical terms. All right, let's do this. This is the x-coordinate. This is the y-coordinate. Can you see that? Okay, so it's a curve, and the point right there, the vertex, I think that's what it's called, is at coordinate 0, -4. Okay, so it's going below the 0, 0 point. You can see that. Okay. Now x squared minus 4. Look at that. X squared minus 4 equals -3. Okay, so the line would go through -3. All values x such that the function is -3. Let's draw that. See that? I'm just going to call this g of x. Okay. Whatever, g of x. Okay, what about the second one? X squared minus 4 equals 0. So we're going to have a horizontal line at y equals 0. Let's do that. Okay, that's another function. And the last one, c. Let's call this just a right here, just to keep things organized. The last one is going to be c minus 4 equals -4. Okay. Which is here. -1, -2, -3, -4. Let's call this c. C is -4. I cannot see g of x here. Let's see, what can I call them? Call them some other things. Okay. -4 here. 0 right there. Okay. Now it says state the x-coordinate of the points of intersection. For this one here, A, the points of intersection are these 2 points right there. The first point is this one. It's -1, -3. The second point is 1, -3. Then it says here, verify the solutions by evaluating f of x at both values. Okay. F of x, we're going for the x value. In this case, it would be -1, 1. -1, and let me just write it like that. Okay, x equals -1 and 1. Okay, now verify that. Okay, so we can do it algebraic way. X squared minus 4 equals -3. Get rid of the 4 by adding 4 to both sides of the equation. We're left with x squared equals 1. When we do the square root of both sides of the equation, we're going to be left here with x equals plus or minus the square root of 1. Because 1 times 1 equals 1. And -1 times -1 equals 1. So which equals -1, 1. Okay? Okay, let's try this a different way. For b, let's try it a different way, okay? Then we can go back to the other way later on. B, the 2 points we're looking at are these 2 points here. For B, okay, first point is -2, 0. Second point is 2, 0. Okay. All right, state the x-coordinate of the points of intersection. -2 and 2. Okay, see that? Okay. Now what does it say? Verify the solution by evaluating. Okay. But this time I'm going to do it a different way. I'm going to do it by substitution. I'm going to substitute -2 into there and see what happens. Okay. -2 squared minus 4 equals 0. -2 times -2 is 4. 4 minus 4 equals 0. That does check out. We can do it the same way. 2. If I substitute 2 into that, I would have 2. Draw a line here, here, just to separate things. It gets too confusing when it gets all clustered up. Two squared minus 4 equals 0. 2 times 2, 4. 4 minus 4, 0. That checks out there. See, you can do it this way, or you can do it this way. It's up to you. Now for C, we have that option as well. C, -4, we have only a vertex right there. Now, what is the point of the vertex? What is it? 0, -4. The x-coordinate is 0. Okay. Now if we do it algebraically, solving that, x squared minus 4 equals -4. Add 4 to both sides. We're going to have x squared equals 0. Square root of 0 is 0. Okay. And that's it. That's it. Now, what if we do it substitution method? We use the 0 since we have only one point. 0 squared minus 4 equals -4. 0 times 0 is 0. So we're left with -4 equals -4. That checks out too. Okay, we did it two ways. Although we had only one point, we did it two basic ways and both sides checked out. So we're good to go. Okay. There's a lot more things you can do, but we're not going to do it right now. Good luck. Period 7, you got a test tomorrow. Good luck and God bless you.